This is 7 National News. After much anticipation, Khalifa Port in Abu Dhabi launched its commercial operations today as scheduled. At 7 a.m., the synchronized movements of the port's 6 giant ship-to-shore cranes and 100-meter water fountains shooting from 2 new Abu Dhabi Ports Company tugboats marked its launch. The port formally received its first ship from a commercial customer, the MSC Bari. It is one of the largest and newest container ships in the world, with a capacity to transport 14,000 containers. According to ADPC, this demonstrates Khalifa Port's capacity to accommodate mighty ships and even greater vessels in the future.
We're going to move 1,700 containers off it over the next 21 hours, and that gives you an idea of the pace of how all of this logistics process works. It's really exciting. It's breakthrough for Abu Dhabi. It's linked with some of the biggest infrastructure within the UAE. We've got the longest bridge in the UAE. We've got the third longest bridge within the UAE. The quay wall's 3.2 kilometres long, so imagine trying to run along it. You'd be very tired, of course. So this really is an enormous port, but the container yard's also automated, so it's completely computer controlled. It doesn't have any manual intervention, and this is the next generation of superports.
The UAE Red Crescent has successfully delivered school stationery and supplies to underprivileged communities across Libya. The RCA-sponsored plane landed at the Tripoli airport over the weekend and was carrying goods which will contribute significantly towards the education sector. Officials say that the initiative is part of the UAE's program to support and assist the humanitarian situation in the third world country in a bid to alleviate the suffering of the underprivileged Libyan people. Etihad Airways announced on Friday that it has suspended flights between Abu Dhabi and Damascus with immediate effect and until further notice. The decision, while not taken lightly, has been made due to the deteriorating security position in Syria, with Etihad stating that the safety of passengers and crew is paramount to the airline. Etihad Airways will notify all affected passengers and offer a full refund for unused tickets. Nearly 30 private schools have received approval from the Abu Dhabi Education Council to increase their fees ahead of the 2012 to 2013 academic year that begins on September 9th. In addition, 16,000 new private schools are also available across the Emirates, according to Hamad Al-Dahiri, Executive Director for Private Schools and Quality Assurance at the Council. Dahiri stated that the approval means that each school can now hike its fees up to 9%. Throughout the year, at least 67 schools have requested to increase their fees. However, those that have justified the need for a rise in tuition received the go-ahead. Factors such as upgrading of facilities, increasing teachers' salaries, and schools running at a loss were taken into consideration. ADEC has confirmed that schools have set affordable rates ranging between 8,000 dirhams and 55,000 dirhams per year. The Dubai municipality has urged all house owners, shopkeepers and other establishments to remove all types of tents that had been erected during Ramadan for domestic or commercial purposes. Now that Ramadan is over, the municipality says that there are currently tents still existing, some still in use, with owners being unaware that this is against the rules in Dubai, stresses Jabir Ahmed Al-Ali, the head of Building Inspection Section at the civic body. Al-Ali added that a maximum of 2 weeks will be given for the removal of all tents. Thereafter, the municipality will carry out forcible evictions. A program has been set up to provide healthy environments and tend to communities' welfare as well as that of their ecologies as part of the Abu Dhabi municipality's efforts. By the end of this year, the capital's municipality will start building 4 parks, each in Mohammed bin Zayed City and Al-Shamkha, and another in Al-Adla. Safe mini parks for families and children are part of the plan. Rashid Al-Falasi, director of the municipality's Parks and Recreational Facilities Division, stated that 20 playgrounds will be built in different areas of Khalifa City A and B, Officers City, Mohammed bin Zayed City, Banias, Al-Shawamekh and Al-Fala. Barely 3 weeks have passed since the southwest monsoon wreaked havoc in the Philippines, claiming more than 90 lives and causing massive damage to agriculture, crops, fisheries and livestock. On Friday, Filipinos in the UAE raised funds to aid flood victims in the Philippines. Task Force Habagat, a newly formed Filipino organization, spearheaded the charity breakfast event and said its success will not be the last as they commit to continue helping whenever needed. 83 Filipino organizations under the Fulcom newscast.com saw the members and friends support the fund drive in aid of the survivors. A full range of entertainment was prepared along with a buffet of traditional Filipino dishes at the Boracay Club in Ashana Hotel. Vice Consul Edwin Hill Mendoza and Polo Dubai Labour Attaché Dalma Cruz were among the UAE-based Philippine officials who graced the event and commended the local community's efforts.
I've seen the Filipinos from my previous postings in Saudi Arabia, in Korea, and then now here, and even back home. The Filipinos always come together, especially in time of need. And as I mentioned earlier, it would be more beautiful if not only in times of need, but even in times of happiness, they're always together and united.
All the proceeds of this activity will go straight forward to the victims through Philippine National Red Cross. And then, by the way, 1 week before, we sent boxes of relief goods to the Philippines also through our cargo partners.
According to Boracay's club manager, while 250 guests had been initially confirmed, they expected a huge turnout and were well prepared. 467 Filipinos and other nationalities came in support of the event. 50% of the proceedings have been donated to the cause, and the club added an additional 5,000 dirhams more to the amount, raising a total of 18,627 dirhams.
It is one way for us to actually give back to the Filipino community, since Boracay Club is very close to the different regions of the Filipinos here in Dubai. So we would like to give back also to our kababayans back home, especially those flood victims in the Philippines, no? And of course, we would like to help them in any way. So any charity event that is from the Filipino, like they said, bayanihan, no? It's a brotherhood of all the Filipinos joined together, united, you know, for a cause. And this is actually what Boracay is for the venue, for the Filipinos. So we are always here for the Filipino to give the venue for them.